So, good afternoon, everyone. Good morning, ma'am. Good morning. We are the group 4. We'll be reporting on the types of fuels and their characteristics. Our objectives in this report is to briefly introduce solid fuels and their characteristics, liquid fuels and characteristics, and the gaseous fuels and their characteristics. Hence, they are in line with our syllabus. We'll be discussing solid, liquid, and gaseous fuels. So first, what is the definition of fuel? So fuel is a substance which, when burned or come in contact in oxygen or air, it produces heat. So fuel is used for heating, cooking, electricity, and also in vehicles. Fuels can be used by individuals or commercial spaces and is always used in our everyday lives. Thus, the substance classified as fuel must necessarily contain one or more, several, or more combustible elements just like carbon, hydrogen, sulfur, and etc. So first we have solid fuels. Solid fuels and their characteristics are mainly classified into two categories, which are natural fuels such as wood, coal, and manufactured fuels such as charcoal, coke, briquettes, and etc. So advantages and disadvantages of solid fuels will be discussed by Jerry Katubig.
Advantage. They are easy to transport. So transporting solid fuels is an advantage because it is cheaper, easier, and safer. This makes them more useful and convenient for people and industries even in distant places. So they are convenient to store without any risk of spontaneous explosion. Unlike sa liquid fuels like gasoline or propane, solid fuels have very low volatility. This means they don't have readily evaporate and form flammable vapors that can ignite and cause explosion. So, pagkatulo is their cost of production is low. Because solid fuels are abundant raw materials, relatively simple extraction methods in some cases, less processing needs in some cases, and established infrastructure. They possess moderate ignition temperature. In short, a moderate ignition temperature helps solid fuels ignite more easily, burn efficiently, and provide safer, more controlled combustion. So sa disadvantage po ta. So their ashes content is high because these fuels contain significant amount of non-combustible mineral matter such as silica, alumina, and calcium compounds. When the fuel burns, these minerals do not burn and are left behind as ash. So second is their large portion of heat is waste. Because solid fuel are incomplete combustion, heat escaping, energy use breaking down the fuel, and efficient burning system. Third is they burn with clinker formation. While clinker formation is a natural byproduct of burning solid fuels with certain impurities, it represents several disadvantage, including reduced efficiency, higher operational costs, and potential damage to equipment. Third effort is their combustion operation cannot be controlled easily because the inherent physical properties of solid fuels make them difficult to control during combustion, leading to lower efficiency, increased emission, operational challenge, and safety concern. So their cost is high because their physical properties and the specialized equipment and procedure required for their transportation, storage, and use. Next. So, example of natural sa solid fuels is wood. So, ang wood is a natural organic material that come from trees. So, dito sa coal. Ang coal is a black or brownish black sedimentary rock that is formed over millions of years from the remains of ancient plants. It is a fossil fuel, meaning it's non-renewable energy source. Sa data sa manufactured, ang tan bark. Ang tan bark is a natural resource derived from tree bark. So tan bark can be used as a solid fuel but it's not primary or ideal fuel source. So dito sa bagays. Bagays is a fibrous byproduct of sugarcane processing. used as a biofuel, and it's a valuable renewable energy source. So, dito sa straw charcoal. Ang straw charcoal is a type of charcoal produced from agricultural straw, especially the dry stalk of cereal grains like wheat, rice, and barley. Straw charcoal can be used as a fuel for cooking, heating, and industrial process. So, the other is coke and ito na yung isa, birthday. Next. Yan ako explain mo ba. So, dito sa liquid fuels and their characteristics. So, ang liquid fuels are combustible substance that exist in a liquid state and standard conditions. They are often used as an energy source for various applications, including transportation, power generation, and heating. So, liquid fuels are mainly classified into two categories: natural or crude oil, and artificial or manufactured oils. So sa advantage o sa disadvantage, Aldrin Dixon ang report.
So now we will talk about the advantage and disadvantage of liquid fuels. So first is the liquid fuel have the higher calorific value. So first, let us know what is calorific value. So ang calorific value is kanang bitaw mo kayo pag ugpa sa kayo mo na calorific value. It means nga it is the amount of heat energy released when a specific quantity of the fuel is completely burned. So by the given ang unit sa calorific value is kilojoules per kilogram. So by the given liquid fuel have a higher calorific value means that liquid fuel have more produced energy heat per unit weight compared sa solid fuel. So next is the clean combustion. So unlike sa solid fuels, liquid fuels is mosunog siya cleanly kayo, walay without producing dust, ashes, or even though hand residues. So ikatulo dia is easy ignition and extinguishing. So it means nga ang naka-advantage pud sa liquid fuel is dali siya pasigaon o dali ra pud siya kontrolon, dali siya pahunungon through simplify adjusting or cutting off the fuel supply. So ikaupat diyan is the easy to transport. So liquid fuels can be prepared by pump through pipelines, making transportation easier, faster, and less labor intensive compared to solid fuels. So lastly sa advantage sa liquid fuels is long storage life. So since liquid fuels is dili siya ma-degrade or lose their quantity over time. So they can be stored for a long period without any significant loss. So let's proceed to disadvantages of liquid fuels. So pinakauna is yung ingon is higher cost siya because ang liquid fuels biya is gina-extract pa siya, gina-refinement o napay mga processing method mo ng higher cost gyud siya mo na isa sa naka-disadvantage po sa liquid fuels. So ang ikaduha is ang needed siya o nag-require siya og special storage kay since ang liquid fuels biya is need to secure and specialized tanks for storage to prevent leaks or contamination. So ang kanipod nga mga tangke nga kailangan nato is mahal gyud siya, costly siya, and kailangan po siya og careful maintenance. So ikatulo diha is fire hazards. So liquid fuels especially sa mga highly flammable like petrol, dali ra siya dakpon og kayo. So taas yang probability sa risk of accidents. So ang iyang volatility or kanang bitong dali ra siya mosingaw bitaw. So it makes handling and storage safety critical. So ikaupat diyan is ang last is they give bad odor, so unpleasant odor. So kasagaran man pud sa liquid fuels no is ga-emit siya og strong og unpleasant smells which can be bothersome and even harmful if it held for prolonged period. So that is the disadvantages sa one pod sa liquid fuel. So next, here is the examples of liquid fuel. So sa natural, petroleum o crude oil. So ang kaning crude oil maura na siya sa petroleum, wa siya nakuha. So petroleum crude oil is, ang petroleum is ginatawag po siya og crude oil or crudo. So unsa man ning petroleum nganong na natural man siya. So ang kaning petroleum is mo ni siya ang basic natural fuel. Naa siya ga-contain siya og hydrocarbons nga the compound of hydrogen and carbon. And also it contains a small amount of organic compounds like oxygen, nitrogen, and sulfur, which is ang carbon dre is ga-contain og 79.5 to 87.1%. Ang hydrogen po dre is ga-contain og 11.5 to 14.8%. Sa sulfur is 0.1 to 3.5%. Sa oxygen is 0.1 to 0.5%. So, ang kaning petroleum is ginanatural siya tungod kay makita na siya deep sa earth crust. So, proceed na ta sa manufactured nga liquid fuels. So, unang-una da is oils from distillation of petroleum. So, nana diha ang gasoline or kanang petrol mo nang ginagamit sa panggasolina sa sakyanan, mga motor. Diha. Sunod ang kerosene, na included na po ang kerosene, yung ang ginagamit sa lampara, pangsuga. Diesel, lubricating oil o fuel oil o bitumen. So, ikadua sa manufactured is ang coal tar, which is mao na ang nagamit sa roadway, di ba? Kanang sa espalto, ginabot na sila og coal tar. O ginagamit po siya sa medicine pang treating sa bitong eczema. Mo na ang napo sila ginapot nga coal tar. Next is shale oil and alcohols and etc.
Gaseous fuels and their characteristics. Gaseous fuels occur in nature, besides being manufactured from solid and liquid fuels. Gaseous fuels due to erase and flexibility of their applications, possessing following advantage over solid fuels or liquid fuels. The advantages of gaseous fuels. They can be conveyed easily through pipelines to the actual place of need, thereby eliminating manual labor and transportation. It means nga ang gaseous fuels kay dali ra daw i-transport bisag asa or asa nga lugar nya maka-eliminate siya manual labor and transportation. Second, they have high heat contents and hence help us in having higher temperature. So ang gaseous fuels daw kay ang iyang heat contents is kusog, so siya ang makatabang sa to ang mapadako ang temperature or need na to dako nga temperature sa isa ka butang. Third, they can be preheated by heat of hot waste gases, thereby affecting economy in heat. So maka-preheat siya og mga hot waste gases, makatabang sa to ang economy. Fourth, their combustion can readily be controlled for change in demand like oxidizing or reducing atmosphere, land flame, temperature, and etc. Kaya ang gaseous fuels are very clean source of fuel. So mo na maka-eliminate or makagamay siya sa oxidizing or reducing atmosphere. So mo gamay ang greenhouses, dili kay siya daot. Ang disadvantage is very large tanks are needed. So kinahanglan tagdako nga tanks if kailangan nato ang gaseous fuel. Second, they are highly inflammable. So chances of fire hazards in their use is high. So kay gases man ang kabalo man ta nga ang gas are very sensitive, so dali ra sila ma-inflammable ang mga gaseous fuel. Examples of gaseous fuels. Sa natural is the natural gas. Natural gas are clean source of energy or fuel nga makuha na to deep underground. And second is coal gas. Coal gas is made from coal nga gihimo siya og gas. And producer gas are combination of coal and other types of gases nga gi-combine nga mahimo siya producer gas. Third is water gas. Water gas is types of acid or hydroacid nga gas. Gas that is like a water pero kuan siya, gas yang kuan, water. Hydrogen. Hydrogen is an element, and in order to get the hydrogen gas, need yun siya nga i-manufacture para ma-harvest ang hydrogen gas. Another is acetylene. Acetylene is also a type of manufactured gas na ma-harvest siya if kailangan yun siya i-manufactured. And blast furnace gas. Blast furnace like mga butane, methane. So, kana sila example of blast furnace gas. Lastly is oil gas. So, oil gas are kanang mga fossil ay sa oil gas, kanang mga gas nga kuan sa oil na ma-harvest siya gikan sa oil.
So sa conclusion, summarize the key points of the presentation. So to summary all, fuel is a substance which when once raised to its ignition temperature continues to burn. So kung makakuan ang fuel daw when it's heat nga in a certain ignition point niya, which mag-cause siya og flame or fire nga maghinungdan ani kay ang combustibles, which clear nimo siya nga kuan nga inflammable, which example ani kay ang hydrogen, carbon ug sulfur. And then continues to burn oxygen or air is available. So mag-continue ni siya og flame kung naay enough nga oxygen or air nga maga-support para mo-continue ang fire nga kung mas kusog pa ang hangin, mas mukusog pag yun na ang iyahang fire. But kung mawala na siya, i-discern na mawala po ang kaning fire nga gikos sa fuel. And then, the main constituent or any fuel are carbon and hydrogen. Like what I said, these constituents are called combustibles. Pareha gyapon sa ingon. These types of fuel can be classified as solid, liquid, gaseous fuels, which i-explain lang sa mga previous na nga kauban or reporters ang solid, liquid o gaseous, which ang isa sa kaning tulong sa ilang classification sa fuel, nagka-contain gyud sila or nagagikan gyud sila sa natural nga kuan well, which makita nato sa it's either in the beneath sa atong earth crust or any mountains nga makita nato nga like volcanoes dira kay usog dira ang sulfur nato na makita o kadong pareha tong gingon sa previous reporter nga sa sedimentary rock which gikan sa volcano nga ibuga as hot molten rocks or lava solidify in times nga years ago which kana siya highly flammable gyapon na siya nga objects kay nagikan man na siya beneath sa ato ang earth nga nay high nga temperature nga enough para kung mukanta dito ma-melt gidayon ta. Then sa characteristics sa kuan solid kay dali ra nato siya maalsa like sa gingon sa uban niya. Also nga dili pud siya nagabilin siya og mga ashes pag ma-burn na siya. But kung sa liquid dili siya nagabilin og ashes kay kung for example mayabo nga gas sa usa ka lugar or kuan nya sindihan na nimo siya pag mapalong ng ihang kuan murag walay nahitabo which means nga walay mabili nga kuan niya. And then sa gases or gaseous kay manufactured siya through combination sa solid o liquid. Kaya nga naman, para ma-contain ang gaseous, for example, atong ginagamit nga pangluto or kanang furnace or kanang gas nga magamit na to pagluto lagi. Ginakuha na to na siya, ginaalsa na siya through solid. Makita na to na siya physically solid. But in terms nga kuan sa sulod ana is the liquid. And wala to akong report. Thank you.
Okay, so that is it for the report of Group 4. And thank you so much for your time, ma'am.